friends, 35 days of war in Ukraine, and there seems to be some ray of hope as far as peace is concerned. The ongoing talks in Turkey between Russian and Ukrainian representatives seems to have some outcome, wherein the Ukrainians have said that they will consider on the neutrality of their own country. By the way, Zelensky has reiterated that the Ukraine wants the security assurance legally from the West, and as much as NATO would have given, if not more. That means indirectly again he is trying to talk the same thing as before. Nonetheless, this is a development. As far as Russians are concerned, on their side they have said that they will reduce the intensity of war in Kyiv, as well as in Kyiv meaning its adjacents. The shelling and bombing and otherwise other warfare will continue. Only the intensity is supposed to be reduced. On the other hand, on the same issue, the Americans have said, as far as their satellite and other intelligence is concerned, that the Russian army are regrouping, in fact, reinforcements continuing surrounding Kyiv. That is to be seen. But yet Russians have said that the war intensity will reduce even in Chernihiv. And this, they say, may pave way for the peace. Anyway, peace does not depend only on Russia. It doesn't depend only on Ukraine or its president, that is Zelensky, but it depends much more on NATO, and even more than that on Washington. What do they want? What do they think about it? As far as the war on other parts are concerned, that is Mariupol, the last phase is continuing. Odessa seems to be little relaxed now because the people of Odessa are back in the streets, as per the news, because they say once Russian military is reducing their intensity in their capital city, the Odessa may be left over as far as the war is concerned. So is with the Lviv. However, in Donbass, that is LPR and DPR, they are continuing their onward march. They want to free their region as much as possible. The bombing and shelling in Kharkiv continues as heavily, or probably more than that. The use of hypersonic missiles by Russians haven't reduced by any chance. So is the use of Russian Air Force. Their fighter planes, warplanes, missiles, helicopters, tanks, that they are continuing in the rest of the country. Anyway, as far as the peace treaty is concerned and the onward move is concerned, the Western media have taken this opportunity to say that Russians are losing the war. And that's why they have accepted this peace treaty. Anyway, that propaganda will continue. That means they are not ready to accept this peace offensive. Yes, I call this peace offensive because they were doing a very good business. Information warfare, psychological warfare. That will go down. In the meantime, the economic offensive by Russia, where it wants a ruble to take over in its own trade with the rest of the world, and simultaneously the Chinese yuan, which is moving forward. Yes, all offense, economic, political, social, cultural, you got to learn about them, you got to know about them. Military offense is the last option, where the two opposing powers or one attacking power like imperialist powers uses its brutal force to subjugate the opposition. Even terrorism is part of that. And world over, the offense of capital in various forms, finance capital, against the labor power. The rising prices of petrol, diesel, gas, energy in India, in last 1 week it has risen more than 4 to 5 Indian rupees. So is in rest of the European and other parts of the country. 40-50% have it risen. It's not that the crude oil they had from the earlier time. Well, profiteering on one side, amassing of wealth, concentration and accumulation of wealth on one side, and pauperization, proletarianization on other hand, in name of excess of population, in name of nationality, in name of upholding a particular race, caste, creed, is continuing. War is, of course, the extreme of all such attacks on the working class, globally, locally. Thank you, friends, all for the day. Looking forward for your comments. Thank you.